right. Hi, everybody. This is John Grickowitz with Avid Cloud Product Management here at Avid Connect. We just had a really great a panel discussion and a little show and tell about all the world of remote editing. In fact, we called it Remote Possibilities. It's remotely possible that we can all do this. But we all got together here. I'm here with our presenters and panelists. I have John McVeigh from Teradici, Paul Adrian from Lattiku, Barbara Marshall from Z from HP, and our very own Richard Duke. The energy was really cool in the room. Like a lot of people, I was blown away. Like how many people were there, and they were like locked into what was happening. Like you could tell that it's palpable around being able to wanting to be able to work remotely, remote in the cloud or from private cloud. So there's a lot of great energy in the room. So we talked about our different solutions and how and why people are using remote enabling technologies in different workflows for different reasons, whether it's for being able to work across geographies, being able to work with talent or anywhere around the world, being able to get the most out of their spend and their footprint and reduce their overhead. So many reasons why people want to do remote. So let's ask a few questions here, if you don't mind the time. So John, in your experience, like people have this perception of maybe remoting into a system, and they're thinking how could I possibly edit with that kind of connection? Maybe they don't know how far the technology has come these days. Can you tell us a little bit about where the big problems that we've solved in this space and what's the state of the art today?
Yeah, part of what we're really trying to address is that user experience similar to the robust workstation of yesterday. How do I gain that experience that I've always had of Avid Media Composer? How do I leverage resources around the world? How do I work with partners around the world? So part of what we focus on as Teradici is the delivery of that experience. That whether you're in a super high performance network environment, you're working remote, you're working with partnerships around the world. At the end of the day, what I want as an editor is my user experience. At the end of the day, what I want as an IT manager is security of that environment. And those are the things we're able to help people take advantage of. If I'm editing on the fly in the middle of South America, I'm in my studio in Los Angeles, I want the exact same experience, but I want to know my data is secure in my central data center in the cloud as part of that entire experience.
Thanks. And Paul, so your company serves a lot of remote journalists and remote editors out in the field. What can you tell over the last few years that you've seen in the changing business model and changing the way people want to work and use different tools?
Well, if you went back a few years, what folks had to do was to go out in the field, shoot the video, drive back to the station or the production facility, edit the video, go to air. So a lot of delays. You got to drive there, you got to drive back, you got to ingest the video. All of that slows you down, and it's not part of the creative process. It's part of the the mechanical part of getting the job done. So the way it's changed, and the place where Lattiku is really focused is, where is the content now, and where does the content need to go, and can we make that really fast and really easy? So we bring just a boatload of technology into an application that they can run on their desktop, on their laptop, on their iOS device, on their Android device. They can access straight out of Media Composer and basically say, send this home, send this to the station, and then we're going to do the work at figuring out how do we get to the cloud as quickly as possible, how do we get it from the cloud back to that station as quickly as possible so they don't have to worry about it. So that's where we focus, is transferring the content into the Avids of the world so that they can edit it and get it on the air as fast as possible.
And Barbara, HP being known for their workstations, why is it so important for HP to enable remote capabilities from the workstation?
Well, as I mentioned, RGS actually is 15 years old and has come with our workstations from the get-go. So remote working, needing to access the workstation wherever you are, is not new. I think what we're seeing, the energy that we're seeing in the room today, is the possibilities of now being able to work genuinely in the cloud, notwithstanding all the security issues. But our technology, as with Teradici's technology, really secures the data and ensures that that isn't an issue. There is now the genuine possibility of being able to work in the cloud and therefore that means you don't need to own your workstation, or you don't need to have your workstation on premises. And although we're a workstation business and still see huge future for that type of working, we also recognize that customers are making choices, and RGS enables us to still give them that workstation experience with an HP solution.
And Richard, where's this all going?
It's all going to the cloud. It's all about collaboration. It's all going to the cloud. It's all enabling the way people want to work, being able to be flexible, being able to work where they want to work, being able to tap into great talent, artists, great editors, great filmmakers, wherever they are, and not have the limitations that we've had to have in the past of you have to be in this edit bay, you have to be in this room, right? It's all about enabling collaboration and people to be able to be where they want to be ultimately. But yes, it's all going to the cloud.
And Richard, what if people want to try this?
We have our amazing test drive going on now. You can sign up today and start to test it, start to play with it, enable cloud editing today.
So that's avid.com/cloud editing. Get your Media Composer 30-day Azure test drive right now. Try it out. Let us know what you think. Avid Connect. Thank you, panel. It's been a blast. Thank you very much.